being new parents is very hard, or a scary time anyways. When you have a new baby, it's an exciting time. But then to find out that your perfect little newborn has this devastating illness that is classified as terminal, there's just no better word to encompass our feelings than devastated. I think too, one of the harder things is when he was a baby and a toddler and really little, the burden was on mom and dad for everything that needed to be done. He didn't know any different, treatment time, medications, and there were some struggles, but for the most part, he just went with it. But as Crosby is getting older, it's the feeling of other, the feeling of I'm different, and the struggle that brings, that, well, why do I have CF? Why do I have to do these things and everyone else I know, does not? And so as he is getting older, those conversations are getting harder and harder for us to have.
One of our biggest challenges is to try to make his life as normal as we can, while also understanding that a lot is required of him, more than all the other kids.
Because while we're alongside him in this journey and we're there and we're doing these things with him, it's not us that they're being done to. It's not us that has to do them in order to stay healthy. And so even among his own family, he is other.
I think for us as parents, I think one of the biggest silver linings that we've had with him is a rigorous schedule. He's learned early on that things have to be done. We have to get up early, and we have to do our treatments before school, and we have to do this at night. And now he's really become a scheduled kid. He likes his routine. He likes to do this at a certain time, this at a certain time. And I feel like as he gets older, that'll definitely turn into other things, maybe with school and study habits, and going off on his own, that he likes to have things this particular way.
When he was very little, still, a baby, I was so overwhelmed with what CF could mean and what it does mean and what it was going to look like. And, I remember the conversation Lance said to me, like, if you're so worried about what's gonna happen and you're so focused on, the future and what it could look like, you're gonna miss out on right now. Like right now, he's healthy. Right now, he's a baby, and let's enjoy that. And it totally shifted my life perspective. It totally shifted in how we help Crosby, live his life day to day. We try to remember just to live, in the moment. And I don't know if CF wasn't a part of our life, if I would have had that monumental shift at the time in which I did. And I think that it's, made me a better person, a better friend, and definitely a better wife and parent. Crosby, obviously he has 2 mutations, but neither is Delta F508. So that means that he was kind of left out for a long period of time of any of the treatments.
Crosby's future, I think it looks great. One of the things that we always say is CF is what Crosby has, it's not who he is. And that's rang very true here recently, just since he's been born. The progress that with the help of the foundation and the pharmaceutical companies have made in just these 8 years is beyond anything that we could have thought of. With the new treatments and the new drugs coming out, seems like every other year. I really think that he has a bright future ahead of him with CF and whatever he wants to do in that.
All of those dollars, add up to make a difference, and it's made the research and the advancements possible, and it gives hope to our family, so that, in all CF families, whether it's adults, young adults, children, or babies that have just been born this past year, their families got that CF diagnosis. All of those donations make their future, possible, a bright future.
Yeah.
We found out that Crosby was eligible for a modulator in January of this past year. There was a release by the CF Foundation, and I believe because the FDA had approved it for specific rare mutations, and we were at his quarterly CF clinic appointment at Arkansas Children's Hospital, and the doctor and CF clinic specialist just kind of sprung it on me. I'd actually missed the announcement, and they were like, oh yeah, by the way, Crosby is eligible for a modulator. And because of COVID, Lance wasn't with us because only one parent was allowed to attend the clinic meetings. And I was just extremely surprised. Yeah. We were not expecting it. We thought that it would be a long ways away before he was eligible for a modulator. And it just, God answers prayers on a rainy, random Tuesday in January when you're least expecting it. I am grateful for everything that the foundation has given us. When I think back to the parents in the 1950s that got together and started this, and I just can't imagine where we would not be had it not been for that dedication. And all of the donations that have been made over the years that have made where we are today possible. I can't express my gratitude enough. This foundation has, I've said it before, but CF has taken a lot from us, there's no doubt. And this foundation has given so much back in the form of hope, in education, in tools, and now the modulator that he's able to take. It's all because of the CF Foundation. And I'm so grateful for everyone's support, now, current, and in the past, and those that, keep coming back year after year and giving to this. It gives so much hope to our family.